coming back in as well, and Freck's back on his feet.
And there we have it. We have the Watson mains getting cleaned up. I believe they were being kept by, well, none other than Sentinels. So I don't know if any damage came across it. So Sentinels, exactly, no kill points for them. So a lot of time committed over there to the southeast side of the map with nothing to show for it.
No doubt about it, but at least they are still healthy. Not sure how much resources that they have, but now it's time to start rotating in. And like you were saying, this is going to be over towards that Mirage side. So once you're playing Edge, you're basically committed to playing Edge the rest of the game. That's typically how this works. So you're not going to see them try to force themselves into the middle of the circle here. They're just going to continue to try to rotate around the Edge, find out where players are, look for third parties, look for people out of position, and try to get their kill points.
As we can see, TSM, rough game, but here it is. It's going to be Team Skirt all up to Vaxlon here. He's dropped down to about 15 HP, trying to take this fight up against G-Dolphin and Nasky. There's another team getting involved in this as well, it seems like, up top. And so things were looking great from Nasky, RPR, Dolphin, but now they're getting third-partied as it's the Golden Guardians coming in for this. Bronzy is able to get that thirst.
Golden Guardians just heating up so much within the last 30 to 40 minutes here, picking up the most kills in that span out of anybody else in the lobby. They know they need a big game here to try to get the W. We still have Godsent alive. We still have Rogue alive. Keep in mind, those were the guys in first and second place. Sentinels, they're in the running as well, and now they're starting to make the rotation. And it looks like instead of playing complete Edge now, they are trying to get into this next area, into the circle, not trying to third party too much. They want to get a little position on over towards the train station side and then find out where exactly this is going to move towards.
We are on board with Rogue, and I like this coming out from them. They're just going to go ahead and pull down to this choke instead of holding the Mirage Voyage ship properly here. They were maybe expecting the possibility of picking up kills to the south over at Thermal Station. But never mind, they've got people right in front of them. Sweet, able to hit that headshot.
Yeah, nice shots there. And this is a very difficult spot to push from that little choke. So they're going to try to hold this area because I think they believe that this zone is ending right behind them, which is a fairly common zone. And if you have this, a lot of the action is going to be on the Mirage side, and people are just going to try to desperate towards you. Sometimes you'll see people even try to portal directly towards you. And this is one of those instances where having Watson really does start to pay off because you show your fences, you start to zone teams out, they realize they can't push on over there, and you start to keep track which teams are running Watson and who isn't, and also what skins they are. So you're going to be like, okay, that's Rogue. I don't think we're going to try to destroy these guys by pushing in a 3-on-3.
On board with NRG, they've already gotten the knock and the thirst onto Z Davis here as they're setting up the crossfire now. Nice angle coming out from Rocker here as he clears out that Watson generator. They're going to be able to get the nades in very shortly here as they want to just finish off this fight. The zone does continue to pull down here to the southwest, so they'll have plenty of time to work with. Rocker to get that thermite in. No ticks quite yet. Another one still missing here as he just has a wraith dropping down on him. There they go. They'll be able to clean that up, and NRG will be the beneficiary of 3 kill points.
Fairly patient there, and surprising throughout all of that Rogue decided that they didn't want to try to third party because keep in mind, they had scouts, they had good positioning, but their positioning is so good that sometimes you don't want to go and leave your spot because you're afraid that it's going to be taken. And that's one of those God spots that could just win you the game straight up. And we know that kill points we're talking about are going to come to you. Don't force things. Exactly what Rogue's mindset is. It's okay, NRG. You can go pick up those kills. It's not going to be Godsent. It's not going to be Sentinels. NRG fairly low on the points compared to these other teams. So it doesn't seem like they're that excited to go and try to go and third that in the area, but tons of action happening over towards the train station side as Golden Guardians now on the back foot as Timmy was taken out fairly early in this fight.
They're able to port him back though, and they'll be safe with that. It looks like one more person might have popped through. No, it was Lyric going in, but now that's right into the Havoc himself as Timmy goes down for a second time. They're not going to have time for that res as now Bronzy getting flanked here. He gets some decent damage off, but the numbers is just too much for them. It's Swervesy surviving by himself, and now he's got to be careful. I imagine Sentinels are on the hunt to try and finish them off. Sentinels are slowed down by a Gibraltar ultimate. I kind of want to wonder if that might have been Peach's. It doesn't look like it. It was a separate one, so never mind. Swervesy will be able to get the res onto Rambo, and it looks like they'll survive for now.
Survive for now, but Sentinels maybe sensing that they're weak, and it looks like he's going to try to portal back to try to get a third party here as we hop on board with Sentinels, and it doesn't seem to be the play as Senok's just going to turn, and as you can see, all those players were fairly healthy, so a little bit of a misread there. Maybe the banner was further than he thought it was going to be, or he was coming in for the third party and didn't expect those guys to be so full, but now you got to watch out as Sentinels starting to get aggressive on what was one of the final players on this team, and that's going to be Rambo being taken down instantly, and no way they lose this one. They just have to focus on the reset at this point.
Yeah, there they have it. More kills going over to Sentinels right now, currently sitting on 5 kill points here as shots ringing out from Mirage Voyage, but they should be relatively safe. I think one other note for Rogue giving up that Mirage Voyage position to play that choke was also just that the lobby was down to half the lobby. There was like 33 players left at that point. So you're not going to have as many teams rotating through Hot Springs here. I think the opportunity to pick up kill points just wasn't there anymore playing on top of Mirage Voyage.
Yeah, it's also the combination of that and them trying to predict exactly where the circle is going to go. So if they predict right here, again, all of the action, and they do pick correctly. So they land there and they recognize these circles so often, they know exactly what they want to go and pick up. And the kill potential that you're going to get here is way higher than what it's going to be if you sit on top of Mirage. Yeah, there was a lot of action right below the ship, but this is one of the winning spots in the game. You really have to just only worry about your back. But since the back is in the zone here, you don't have to watch your back as much over towards the thermal side. So they're just going to focus in front of them. Maybe one person goes and watches behind them. But where are you going to rotate if you're on the Mirage side of the map right now? The only spot is this choke. Otherwise, you're playing on the little sliver on the outside of the cave, which you're not going to have enough portal to get over towards the next zone. So this is why this spot is so dominant, and that's why they've rotated here.
Right there, we just saw Sentinels taking out TSM. TSM were never able to recover reps, so that was already a bad fight. Entering into a 2v3, but hold up into a building there. They will get finished off, and that's going to be 2 more points for Sentinels now. They've got 7 points. It looks like during that time, though, Crust, they were able to recover him, get his banner, and they'll be respawning him back into this game. On board with Rogue, who are trying to keep out, I believe this is Hill, RKN, and Euris. It's to their north. They're just going to go ahead and back off with that portal here. Again, they've got the ring to work with. All the pressure is on HRE.
No doubt about it. The way that they're going to have to do this one is either a portal and a Gibby bubble, or they're going to have to push with the Gibby ult and then start to bubble as they push in. But if Snipedown has his gen at the right time, he's going to put it down as well. So a tough spot to be in right now if you want to push through this choke. And this is the kills that they were looking for. Great opening damage. You also have the gold armor and healthy purples coming in from both sides. But here are the thermites, not only to try to cut off the angles, but also to cut off the vision. The gen goes down from Snipedown, and here's the push. This is a very important fight here for Rogue if they want to win this tournament.
They're able to get good damage off. We do have the Wraith Q now as he's able to get it through. The portal goes down, but take a look at that spray from Sweets. Just able to hold it down, almost get the knock as he pushes forward into that bubble now. Snipedown gets the knock onto Hill. RKN will be the next to go, and that's going to be 3 kill points going on over to Rogue. They'll be able to reset this here as it looks like we still have our top contenders alive. Rogue, Godsent, along with Sentinels. 2 knocks onto Godsent, though. This is Rogue's opportunity.
Definitely Rogue's opportunity. Is NRG going to do them a favor and take out Godsent behind them? 4 squads left, 10 players, so you are going to have 1 rat here throughout all of this, and a couple of shots coming in from Nathan onto Sentinels. NRG starting to turn up and just ruin everyone's game.
I think Rogue might have just done it here as we do have the reset coming out from NRG. Arcstar coming out from Frex. No connects quite yet. There it is. As the explosion goes off, he's got 70 onto the knock shield, and so now he sees that caustic gas. He's going to try and secure this thirst onto the man by that drop. Long-range wingman shots coming across, hitting 35 on that fortified target now. Gold armor tag coming up from Frex's here. And this entire time, you know that Rogue are just waiting for this third party. They are laying in the wings here, waiting as Nathan is able to get that knock onto Crust. Pushing forward is Frex. He gets taken out by Senox, and NRG will be able to clean them up, but they got one down, and so Rogue taking a very measured response, not pushing this here as they back away.
Wow, Rogue could have just basically won the game and the tournament with a push right there. And I'm not sure if they have the points that they already need or if they need to get second or first and some kill points because of how far they were behind Godsent. But I don't think they realized the scenario. Also probably doesn't realize that 303 didn't have their players get into the lobby, unfortunately. So this last player is a rat. So one of the things that was super unfortunate was whoever was on Gibraltar there getting so aggressive that he didn't even place his bubble down, but they didn't get pushed by Rogue, so it doesn't end up being that big of a deal. They do have the circle, as we were talking about, it is ending here, and that's why they've been in this spot the entire game, playing it safe, trying to win this one, and not give up any type of mistakes.
Rogue have already closed the gap, that 5-point gap between them and Godsent on kill points alone. Fury will finally go down as he was stuck on the other side of the mountain. About 2 more seconds left on that Gibraltar dome, and now we see the nades coming across, but here is that Gibraltar ultimate coming down. They have to retreat to the safety of the Watson here. 2-3 members right below Snipe down here, as he doesn't want to overpeak in a 3v1, but as they try to climb up, Sweet doing decent damage to that Wraith. Gonna reset this. They've got the gold armor to work with. They don't really need to force the issue here. Once again, they've got the ring. They've got the angles. They're setting up the crossfire now, and take a look at Drop coming in from the right-hand side. Cracking 2, he swings on in. Nathan gets a knock onto Sweet though, but Drop to the mass of his own. NRG now up 1v2. Snipe down is gonna try and come in, and NRG will take the win in game number 4, but I believe Rogue have done it.
What a team fight there from NRG. You saw so much damage coming in from Dropped on the back. I'm surprised they weren't able to win that fight, but NRG just coming through and mopping the entire lobby. Fantastic, fantastic game from them. I believe you're right, though, Jamerson. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like Rogue is going to take this one based off the points.
Yeah, Godsent just not able to have that same performance again. And it goes to show consistency, it looks like, will win out the day. Sometimes, of course, you can have that flash in the pan, have a massive game, and somehow that's what gets you into the top 3. But the simple fact that Rogue have had 3 great games across our 4-game series, that should be able to secure them the win today.
No doubt about it. And the thing is so many zones ended over towards Mirage. It's not that surprising to see them do that because of the way that they've been able to play for so long. They understand these circles. They understand the scenarios. And it's just small things like leaving the ship to go into that choke point. And that type of experience leads to that many more points on the board and results in the tournament victory.
And just one last reminder, guys, before the end of the show, make sure, of course, you guys type in ! giveaway. We are giving away a starter kit for G Fuel. That's a shaker along with, I believe it's like a 20 or 30 pack of the individual sachets of G Fuel, along with a 6-pack of bottled water. So that giveaway is still going on, and make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and take a short break while we, of course, tally up the results, because math is hard for us as casters, and we've got other people doing that for us. So don't go anywhere, guys, because after the break, we'll have the final results for this week's North American Weekly. And it looks like there might be a split by Hexagon right now, and the first knock comes out as Dennis will fall. And it looks like Epsilon will be able to win out this huge for them, but Alliance, they're trading away, and so they know, they understand exactly what's going on in this fight. They're going to go ahead and pull the trigger now. R9 spray down, excuse me, Alternator spray down for 9 Impulse, but he has to back away. Oh no, there's another Caustic in his way, but he's got the Devo, and we'll be able to finish him off and gets inside safely here. We'll throw down another trap as the Watson tries to push through. 9 Impulse coming up